Hello, Musto0063 here to start a new project, and yes, this one's come right out of left field. Not something I've done anything like before, not something I'm necessarily expecting to do anything like in the future, but yeah. I'm going to be tackling a Pokemon game, and, well, not a standard Pokemon game, if you will. This is Pokemon AshGray. So this is a ROM hack, I think you want to say that. But basically it follows the storyline of the Pokemon anime. So that's why I've decided to sort of do this. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I want to kind of get out right at the beginning of the video, so apologies, I hope this isn't going to go on too long, but yeah, I've got a list here of things to rattle through. So, first off, apologies for the lateness of this video. I was expecting to upload something the week before this has now been uploaded, but two things unfortunately happened, because I had a couple of days off work at the beginning of last week as well, but yeah, two things happened. Neighbours across the road were having some garden work being done. I presume this title screen is just going to keep rolling around again. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, had some gardening work being done, which included drilling, electric sawing, and such like that. And it was kind of noisy, not so loud to the point where I couldn't, like, you know, enjoy my time off and just, you know, do other things and just play, you know, play some games and such like that, just for my own enjoyment kind of thing. But not really where I felt like I wanted to do like a let's play and have that noise kind of going on in the background. Unfortunately, it's sort of in the closest to my office as well, where I've got all my, you know, computer set up and everything like that. So yeah, I just thought, okay, I'll delay it for a little bit longer, just to not have, you know, what I thought was going to be like noise, you know. Lots of garden noise and or, you know, sawing and drilling and stuff like that in the background. That was one reason. The other reason was that I unfortunately lost about 6+ hours of footage on another project that I planned to do. So that's going to be way in the future. But yeah, that was wonderful. To say I was pissed off is putting it mildly. I must admit I did not really feel too much in the mood like doing a let's play or doing commentary on a game or something like that. I just thought I was going to be way too annoyed. It's going to just seep through into my commentary and such like that. And I just thought, okay, you know what? All things, particularly with the, you know, the stuff with the neighbours as well. Just thought, you know what? I'll have the week break. I'll come and do this another time, and just, you know, I'll be in a better mood and everything will work out fine. So yeah, that's why I'm a little late. I did not intend to have a week's break between the end of I Want to Be the Chair 2 and the start of this, but oh well. Second of all, yes, this is such a departure from ultimately what I've done previously on this channel, to the point where I could well imagine that a lot of my, you know, a lot of people watching this, or this intro, viewers, subscribers, whatever, have not tuned into my channel to watch this, because, say, I've not done anything like it before. You know, it is an RPG. It's completely different. So if this is not the type of thing that you want to see, then well, apologies for that. But I will be doing some I Want to Be games sort of in alongside it as well. So if my upload schedule is sort of along the lines of me thinking I'll probably do two videos of this this week. This week it's been uploaded. Yeah, this week this first video has been uploaded, and then I will probably do another 2. But I'll sort of sandwich that, or sandwich I Want to Be game in between that. So again, for those of you who have no interest in this, but are, you know, are tuning in for ultimately I Want to Be game, fan games and such like that, which may well be what you subscribe or what you're tuning in for in the first place, that you're not going, you know, however long this is going to take to complete without any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that'll be going on alongside this game as well. This is also going to serve as a trial run for a giant review that I plan to do, which I'm not going to say spoil anything on what the game is, what series it is, or anything, or games or series or whatever like that. I want that to be kind of like, you know, a bit of a surprise when it comes up. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of what I'm going to do here is going to be talking about aspects of like Pokemon and such like that. So I mean, the things I've got in mind, obviously talking about ultimately how I got into them in the first place, because yeah, my history with Pokemon is very recent. But I also would like to sort of do, you know, review ultimately of, like, you know, the anime, some of the characters there, the anime series, favourite series I've got in there, also favourite Pokemon, such like that. So yeah, it's just sort of going to be sort of like favourite lists and reviews kind of going on, and I figure I can probably do that in the more grindy sections of the game. So, you know, where, or assuming there are, so I imagine there will be, you know, there's not, I can't think of a Pokemon game or a Pokemon game like this that I believe, you know, or set up like this that doesn't have those sections where you just have to, like, grind away to level up your Pokemon and get extra moves and extra, extra experience and all that kind of thing. So I'm certainly imagining that's going to be part of this game. But yeah, it is going to be a little bit different from the respect that this is a Let's Play. I'm doing this commentary, live as I'm speaking now. I'm not doing post-commentary or anything like that. I just haven't got any script or anything like that. The giant review I'm going to do is going to be ultimately a review of a set of games or a series. I'm not going to be doing it as a Let's Play, no chance whatsoever. And I will absolutely 100% be scripting them out. In fact, I have scripted out a lot of, quite a good chunk of what I need to do already at the moment. So a bit like the Mega Man Let's Play Perfect runs, for instance, or the Robot Master stages at least, where I do some scripts beforehand and then regurgitate them over the commentary. Yeah, that's how I'm kind of doing that. So it is going to be different in that respect, but still, I feel like if this is an absolute disaster, I'm hoping not. Let's just, if nothing else, let's hope I can enjoy this game for what it is. But yeah, if the review sort of element of it becomes a complete disaster, I might rethink ultimately doing that. But yeah, let's hope not. Let's go with a positive attitude on that. But yeah, this is somewhat of a trial run for that. So yeah, I'm not expecting necessarily to be absolutely amazing in terms of a review sort of style or something. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. The last thing I wanted to say was that the description for this game, which I did kind of check out ultimately how long I thought this game was going to be to sort of set myself goals when I think I want to get it finished. The sort of description for this game, well, let me say first off, the idea of Pokemon AshGray ultimately is a ROM hack of I believe Fire and Leaf Green, but anyway, which follows the anime. So it follows the storyline of Ash as he's travelling through, or what I thought was just the Kanto region, the first season of the anime. And the description sort of says, well, it goes through about 50 episodes or so. So I just, before I sort of did too much, I just wanted to kind of look up ultimately, where that was, and also and just where the end point kind of was, just to get a feel for it. And imagine my surprise when actually not only does it cover 50 episodes of Kanto, it covers the entirety of Kanto. It also covers a good chunk, at least halfway through, I'd say probably the Orange Islands, which is season 2 of the Pokemon anime. So it's at least, I'd say, double in length what it's advertised as. So yeah, this is going to be quite a lot longer than I'd actually anticipated. So this is going to be pretty much blind. I say other than knowing ultimately where we're going to go to. Or where the end point is, I know that much, and obviously having watched the anime, and I say I'll be talking a lot about that as I kind of go through. I say blind. I'm going to know ultimately what's going to come up because given that it follows the story of the anime, I know fully well what happens in the anime. So it's not going to be, or hopefully there's not going to be too many shocks that kind of come my way. Well, there may well be, but in terms of the storyline of the game, certainly, yeah, I'm kind of going to assume I'm going to know a lot of what's coming. So. Yeah, that was about an 8-minute or so intro. So again, I apologise for that. I guess one last thing I'd like to say is, if you do kind of if you are actually going to watch this Let's Play and such like that, I would say please read the description that I'm going to post in each video. I'll probably say a little bit about what is in. A bit more very specifically what's going to be in the video. So if I am going to spend some time sort of grinding away and hence talking about various bits of the anime or something like that, I will put that in there so you can see what's coming up. If you're not interested in that and perhaps only want to see the gameplay, then you can make your decision about whether you want to watch that part of it or not at all or anything like that. So yeah, I would say do check the description for each video. I will try and put a much more sort of detailed description, for want of a better word, of what's contained within the video. Just to say what I'm talking about, if indeed there are those sections. Yeah, I got to feel like where those bits where I am kind of talking quite a lot and going to be the review kind of things are going to be quite interesting. But other than that, during the bits where I'm not talking about that, I feel like I actually might not have too much to say because I'm going to be following the game, and yeah, with something like a Pokemon game, I don't necessarily want to be talking kind of all the time. So yeah. Would be lots of times where to sort of follow the storyline where I actually might not have too much to say, which yeah, will be a first certainly for my Let's Play. You all know that I love to talk way too much for my own good, but yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough of way of an introduction. So let's actually see if we can kick this off, and there we go. A little trouble with the button presses there, for instance. But yeah, I'm not going to... So we'll just cycle kind of through some of this. I'm certainly not going to talk through every... I'm not going to say what every text box that comes up is. I might for some bits, but not like that. But I'm certainly not going to follow... I'm not going to be treating it as a visual novel per se. And so I'll do the intro. You're a boy from Pallet Town. Now that you are 10, you can get your Pokemon license. 10-year-olds can get a beginner Pokemon from Professor Oak, the town's Pokemon expert. This is just the beginning of your amazing adventures. Your journey is destined to be packed with non-stop action, millions of laughs, heart-pounding perils, and endless excitement. You'll encounter fantastic friends, evil enemies, and meet creatures beyond your wildest imagination. As your story unfolds, you'll unlock the magic and mystery of the world Pokemon. I think there's probably an "of" there, missing "of." The world of Pokemon, but oh well, anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'll read the introduction, but yeah, I'm certainly not going to be reading out, so yeah, I'm not going to say whatever, I'm not going to read out exactly word for word what Professor Oak's saying. We'll just kind of go through the game as I kind of go through. I think one thing to say right from the start is I am not an expert at RPGs or Pokemon or anything like that per se, so expect this to be filled with noobish mistakes. I imagine since I'm going to be playing quite a lot as Pikachu, given the anime, yeah, expect me to be using electric type moves on ground Pokemon, ground attacks on flying Pokemon, or normal attacks on ghosts. Yeah, misusing items and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, so and I don't play an awful lot of RPGs, so yeah, my strategies may well suck, but I think I'm competent enough having played the main series set of games, and that is another thing I do want to discuss a little bit as I kind of go, as you know, at some point during going through this Let's Play. I feel like I'm at least competent enough to be able to beat a game. So yeah, whilst I might not be an expert by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm sure I'm not going to be using all the best strategies, I can get through a Pokemon game. I mean, to be honest, Pokemon tends to be sort of baby's first RPG, doesn't it? So, yeah. Let's begin with your name. What is it? Well, I could put in my own name, but for the sake, again, of following the anime, I am going to... If I can bring this up properly, yeah, I'm going to call myself Ash. Since that, of course, is the main character of the anime. So we'll go with Ash. And this is your dick of a grandson. And I'll call him Gary. And maybe I shouldn't have done lowercase there. I'm wondering now if everything else is going to be in like all the names and stuff like are going to be in uppercase. I should have probably perhaps done it in uppercase, but oh well. Didn't know that at the time, so never mind. And it looks like we're off. Wonderful. Okay, can't do anything with that. Can we go to bed? Ooh, you can't go to bed until you change into your pajamas. Okay. It's your pajamas. Would you like to change into them? Not right now. I'm going to explore a bit more first. Ash booted up the PC. What would you like to do? Is there anything in the mailbox? Nope. Item storage. Okay, is there anything in there? Oh, there's a potion. Well, I'll take that. Why the hell not? Could have been something I could have easily missed. I might as well have a free potion. I don't want to do anything like that. I want it to just come out of there. That's the other thing as well. Playing this on something like on a keyboard. Imagine me to like press wrong buttons all the time. L or R button. Well, L or R doesn't really help me too much. Ooh. Get to bed. It's 11 o'clock. You should be asleep. Go to bed and don't forget to change into your pyjamas. Okay, well I can't seem to go downstairs, so yeah, fine. I guess we'll change into the pyjamas and we'll go to bed. Or maybe I can change into them and then go downstairs. I wonder if I can do that. Okay, looks good. Nope, okay, fine. Don't forget to change your pyjamas. Well, I already am. I guess the other thing as well that I can do, assuming this is went to sleep and dreamed of getting his first Pokemon. I can, are we sort of, so Bulbasaur, simple, really, perfect for beginners. And there's Squirtle. Can I increase the text or something maybe? Charmander, blah, 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 blah. I wonder if I can actually woke up from his restless sleep, blah, 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 blah. So it's going to be sometime in the morning and it's probably going to be really, really late if that follows the story of the anime. Yeah, can I, so I've got the options. Text speed, yeah, I'll increase that. No, I won't. I'll press the wrong button and not do anything with it. What? How do I change them? Come on. Okay, I just need to... Okay, it's up there. Press... Okay, blah, blah, blah. I've seen battle style. Yeah, all the others are fine. Well, I might actually just change the... is there a yellow one? I like yellow. Or orange. That might be green. Oh, that one's quite nice. I'll go with that. Exit. Right, okay. We've got the alarm clock, I presume. If that was the alarm clock, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, and in true, like the anime, Ash was incredibly late getting to Professor Oak's lab. So yeah, I assume we're sort of again. Well, if we're following the anime, then that would indeed be what's the case. So I'm expecting all 3 starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, to be gone, already taken, and we'll have no option but to choose Pikachu or to be given Pikachu. Can I run yet? I'm hoping I might be given some running shoes at some point in time, I guess so. You have to get your starter Pokemon from Professor Oak before you leave. Well, I don't know if he has any left by now. Okay, and yeah, having to sort of walk for the moment because, yeah, no running shoes. It's always a nice moment in the game when you can just move around a bit faster. Gary's house. Well, we'll have a look in there, why not? Hi, you're looking for my brother Gary? He's at Grandpa's. He's getting his first Pokemon today. Okay, he doesn't have an upstairs. I think I'm probably not going to do like a lot of like searching all over the place for like hidden items and such like that. So I'll probably like talk about my kind of play style. Jack's house? Who the hell's Jack? East to Seafoam Island. So that's going way ahead of myself. Yeah, I might not sort of do. I'll probably try and tend to like if they don't run away from me, speak to everyone and like do all the encounters and such like that. Because I just figure it's like almost free EXP to for a certain to a certain point and such like that. So and I'm not going to like be avoiding patches of grass or using repels or anything like that. I'll just probably like take all the encounters that I get. Just so that I can, try and get some, additional EXP and hopefully raise Pokemon quicker than I perhaps otherwise would do if I avoided all those. Stop running away from me. Okay, John's off in Viridian City. He's got a fair way already then. Why is everyone running away from me? Okay, and that's the research lab, so I guess we'll go in here then. I don't think there's anything else to explore in Pallet Town. And you must be that prick Gary. Did he call him Ashy Boy in the first episode? Probably, can't remember. I don't remember. I'm not going to be able to remember like all the specific like individual probably lines of dialogue. Maybe sometime. Well, actually, I don't want to speak to Oak yet. I want to go out. If that's the case, then I want to explore what's out here. Is this just your backyard? Oh, we have a seal, a Pidgeot, a Psyduck, Meowth. Anyone else? Oh, we're into Route 1 now, are we? Oh, where's Pikachu? Are you the one who I'm going to get, or what? Slowpoke? Poliwhirl or Wrath? I'm going to get it wrong, aren't I? Let's say Poliwrath. Oh, I got it right. I think you're supposed to be able to tell by the swirl, and probably he's a bit more bulked up than Poliwhirl would be, but yeah. Spearow and Machop, by the look of it. Oh no, Machoke. Yeah, you're probably a bit bulked up from Machop, actually, aren't you? I think that's a generally kind of good thing about me at least playing a game that's going to be pretty much all Gen 1 Pokemon, since they are the set of Pokemon that I know or am familiar with the most. So yeah, that's probably good in some respects. Not that I don't know, obviously, what the other Pokemon are from other generations, but yeah, Pokemon Gen 1 is by far the one that I know the most, to the point where I could actually oh, it's upstairs, where I could actually rattle off, if I so wished, whoops, wrong button, all the 151 Pokemon from Gen 1 off the top of my head, if I so wished. Well, there's no way I could do that for any of the other generations. Okay, there was something about the Indigo League I wasn't really paying too much attention other than that. Okay, let's talk to Professor Oak. Okay. Is that everything, or...? Okay, do I have to... Okay, well, I'll pick them then. There's Squirtle. I thought about it a lot, and it took me a long time, but I finally decided to... Why are the buttons... This is weird, it's going very slow. Finally decided to choose Squirtle. You know what? Even though we're probably going to go through the rigmarole of choosing all of them, I'm going to at least pick the one... So, I wish I had slept, but now I will choose my Pokemon Bulbasaur. I will at least choose the one that I was going to choose... or that I would choose if I was playing Gen 1, and yeah, that, of course, that's Charmander. So yeah, I will go and pick the one that I would choose if I were playing Pokemon Red or Blue. The first one I played from Gen 1, or I haven't played Red or Blue, the one I played was Yellow. I picked that one because it was sort of, again, the Team Rocket Meowth sort of aspect of the anime, and I felt, okay, that would be the good one. Also Pikachu as well, and I felt it would be kind of the one I'm most familiar with, so I went with Yellow. So I couldn't choose a starter, but yeah, if I was going to choose one, I would choose Bulbasaur. He would have. Actually, I'll talk about probably that that kind of thing a bit later on with sort of games and other sort of Pokemon that I choose, and the one indeed the starter Pokemon that I did indeed pick during the various games. But yeah, I obviously didn't have a choice. My second choice, incidentally, would be Squirtle. So yeah, he's going to be gone as well. And of course, lastly, of course, there is Charmander, but he's gone as well. Yeah, Bulbasaur would have been my Gen 1 pick. And yeah, I'll talk about that in more detail when I start talking about my experiences with the games. There's a problem with this last one. Its name is Pikachu. What if I say no? Okay, I can just walk away. I can just exit your lab. I can go and do anything else. Okay, let's go get Pikachu. I'll try. So we have Pikachu, but if the anime and oh yeah, well, I'm going to be sort of talking about ultimately, yeah, like I think I sort of said sort of play styles and such like that. So the things I already sort of said a lot about, you know, that I wouldn't perhaps use. I'd do like encounters, and I wouldn't use repels and all that kind of things. So another thing that I never do, I'm just never, I don't have any real imagination to do it, but I never have nicknamed a Pokemon. I've just never done it. It's nothing I ever will do. If there are Pokemon games I play in the future, just I know a lot of people would really love that kind of feature, and just kind of gives it a bit of individuality to it. But yeah, it's just it's something I've never ever done, and I always start to get really actually kind of not irritated, but just mildly put out whenever I have to do like if I have to do sort of like a trade with in-game or something like that, and I receive a Pokemon that has a name, that has a nickname that I just, you know, just either not that they never make sense, because usually the game ones somehow makes sense given the Pokemon that it refers to, but no, I always just annoys me ever so slightly when, you know, I have to trade a Pokemon and I get one that's got a nickname. So I just generally refer to them as their normal names. So I haven't been reading this too much. I think it's basically saying that we've been given a Pokedex, some Pokemon, and the rules are, you know, the rules being ultimately that we need to catch Pokemon with their with the Pokeballs. Just a little bit conscious of time. I'm probably going to go about half an hour or so for this first video. So we've got about maybe 5 minutes or so left. So okay, I've got my Pikachu. Oh, actually, I should have a look at it, really, shouldn't I? So we'll bring up the menu, and we'll have a look at our Pikachu. Okay, so level 5, 19 HP. Lax nature. Okay, I don't know if that's always going to be the case with this Pikachu, or whether you can get different natures for him. Whether I've just got a random selection of lax, or whether it's always lax. Not quite sure. He is, of course, an electric type. His ability of static, so paralysed on contact. That's could be a very nice one to have. And your moveset at the moment is Growl and Thundershock. Okay, fine. So we'll obviously need to level you up to get extra moves. And I can immediately say that Growl is pretty much a move that I am never ever going to use, because if we're going to talk about playstyles, yeah, I never... Let's have a quick look at what this train is on about. Travelling items. Running shoes, yay! Oh, it's Mum. I didn't even recognise the sprite there. Okay, switch shoes with the running shoes, press the B button to run, but only where there's room to run. Okay, fine, and a town map. And Fame Checker. We'll have a quick look at the map before we do anything else, maybe. That's your Pokemon. I thought all Pokemon stayed in their Pokeballs. Of course, Pikachu doesn't. And yeah, there was no line of people for Pikachu to shock, because that's what he did first off. So, and I'm back in my clothes. That's good. Let's have a quick look at the. Is it the bag? Okay, yep, good. Pokeball half. Oh, okay, fine. Town map. Let's have just a very quick look at this. Okay, so we're in Planet Town. There's Viridian City. Presumably that's Pewter, and over here is Cerulean. Yeah, well, I won't bother looking at all the destinations on the map, but yeah, we've got a map, fine. And fame checker. If I don't know, we should recall what you've heard and seen about famous people. I doubt I'll probably be using that very much, if at all. I tend to sort of the real sort of side elements of these kind of games. I really don't tend to do. I tend to sort of yeah, pay attention to all that much. So yeah, I doubt I'll really be doing anything with that. But anyway, as I was saying with the with Growl, my sort of play style is very much to the point of view where I will only really use attacking moves. So things like Growl, Leer, that kind of thing. I have no real interest in using those whatsoever. So those will be the first ones I get rid of when I have a chance to, and I certainly won't be using them. You know, so yeah, we'll certainly won't be using them when I have got them. Yeah, there'll be more elements of my playstyle to talk about later, but yeah, anyway, that's certainly one of them. Wild Pidgey appeared. Go Pikachu. And Pikachu's probably just going to climb the tree and refuse to battle. Wow! Okay, just running off of my knowledge of the anime. I think it's called. Is it called Pokemon I Choose You? The first episode of the anime. I can't remember the exact episode title, but anyway, yeah. Well, okay, I couldn't really have got the words more perfect there. Yeah, Ash's Pikachu, of course, very much disobeying us right at the beginning. We have to earn his trust by, yeah, fielding him from a block of wild Spearow. And we've got our first battle. Now, are you actually going to fight or not? This will be interesting. Well, let's see. Thundershock. Pikachu won't obey. Okay, so now I've been pecked. Okay, well, are you gonna... Oh, okay, no, you're not always going to disobey. Okay, well, that's nice from a certain point of view. Okay, it was obviously super effective. Spearow being a flying type. Okay, so that's nice. So sometimes Pikachu... Okay, so is it just like a coin flip or something? Sometimes Pikachu will obey and sometimes he won't? Okay, fine. Some nice EXP from that. Spearow is furious it was defeated. It's calling to the other Spearow for help. Oh dear. Ash grabbed Pikachu and made a run for it. Can I, okay, these are just... Okay. I guess I can make a run for it. There's like patches of grass. Am I going to get sort of random encounters at this point in time? Or is that just a non-possibility? Okay, we can't go over the ledge there. Okay, no, we are going to get random encounters. They're probably all going to be Spearow. Okay, well, I say unless Pikachu's HP gets sort of like down to ridiculous levels, I am gonna try and attack them. Might as well get some extra EXP, particularly since they're so weak and they're flying types, which of course electric attacks from Pikachu are going to be super effective against. These fights should go by pretty well, assuming Pikachu actually obeys me. Although that's his 3 and 4 moves where he has obeyed me. I was expecting much worse luck than that, if it is indeed just 50-50. Okay, well I guess we'll keep going for a little bit. We've got a river here, lake. I can't get through that. So I don't know where else I can actually go. Or can I go into the... Can I go into the... I can go in there. Current is weak, would I like to swim? Yes. Oh, and I can't... I'm not actually swimming, I'm being carried away. Oh, and it's Misty! Is that a Pokemon? Does it hurt? Blah, 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 blah. Pikachu to Pokemon Center. There's a hospital Pokemon 1 in Viridian City. Oh, and we're taking a bike, are we? Okay, fine. Well, yep, we definitely did that. Let's show anything else. Hey, give me back my bike. A bicycle. Okay, so we have a bike. That's quite good, and that'd be very useful in a lot of Pokemon games, but I'm assuming we're not going to get to keep you very long. I'll probably end the video there, but yeah, next time we'll continue. I'm expecting that the bike's going to be completely fried beyond all use. So yeah, wonderful. We've got Pikachu. We've met Misty. Obviously, one of Ash's travelling companions through Kanto, Orange Islands and Johto through Gen 1 and 2, so yay, wonderful. Okay, yeah, I think that's enough for a first video. As I say, this is perhaps not the best kind of like first video for kind of kicking things off. I haven't got too much kind of in there. It was a long introduction and such like that, but and I haven't got to sort of you know, which I was never planning to do for this first video anyway. Sort of do too much kind of a review kind of stylish, but yeah, I'll imagine I'll save that more from when I'm kind of grinding away on certain areas. But yeah, okay. This is been kind of a pretty reasonably fun start, and yeah, I'm hoping my Pokemon anime, or at least you know, Kanto and Orange Islands knowledge doesn't fail me to the point of view where I've got no idea what's going on. But yeah, assuming my knowledge holds out, hopefully I'll be able to recognise a lot of what actually is going on, and indeed preempt a lot of what is going to happen. But yeah, I'll leave it there, and yeah, well, next time, part 2, we will try and get further away from the Spearow flock, I guess. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you stick around for next time. As I say, if you have watched all the way to the end of this video and it's not your cup of tea, then yeah, I will be doing I Want to Be Style games sort of you know, alongside it. So there's that to come as well. So yeah, hopefully there's still something for you to kind of watch and not be just kind of, you know, having to wait ages for yeah, something that's non-Pokemon related. But yeah, I really will leave it there, and yeah, hope to see you next time for part 2. But until then, cheerio.